Welcome to Jay and Laura TV, where we answer your questions about life, marriage, and family. And today's question comes to us from Delaware. How do you hold emotional energy after work? How can I not be spent at the end of the day?
Well, what our friend from Delaware is actually asking is a question of priorities. And I don't mean to be ugly or direct, but I'm going to be direct. You've got to hold that energy. You can't spend it all at work. You have to make your wife and your kids a priority. And the way we go about doing this is different for everyone, but you have to hold back some of that emotional energy so that you can give it to your family, because they need to be your first priority. Your wife needs to be priority number one. Your family needs to be priority number two. And unfortunately, most of us put our career above our family and our spouse. And this is where we get into trouble, because your career won't be around forever. Your wife, she's going to be around forever.
You're stuck with her. You know, one way you can do this is to set yourself some boundaries, not only in your home, but with outside activities. What is it that, you know, sometimes we find ourselves so busy with our job, with volunteering and working in our churches and doing, sometimes we have to say, you know what, I can't do all that, because if I do, it robs me of that emotional energy that I need. So really watching and setting some boundaries about activities that you're going to do, and really watching those activities that zap that emotional energy, really take those out of the picture. What, you know, whether it's, if you are emotionally spent after being with people all day at your job, then you know what, don't volunteer in something at night that is then going to be involving lots of people and will even take that emotional energy further away.
And that's what I was going to say, is that you need to identify what it is that takes your emotional energy, because it's different for every kind of person. For some people like me, I'm an introvert, and so when I'm around a lot of people, I need my alone time to recharge. For others, it's when they have to be creative that it zaps their energy, and so they need some time just to veg. Identify what it is that zaps your emotional energy, and then begin to regulate it like you would regulate the thermostat in your house. You've got to dial that temperature up and down depending on the type of day that you're going to have.
So set some boundaries. Another way you can accomplish this is to get proper rest and nutrition. You know, again, we are so busy, we take away from our sleep, and we take away from eating properly. And I know,
and
for
we take away
us,
from exercise.
Yeah, for us, if we're not eating right and getting enough sleep and exercising, we just feel like big blobs, which, you know, welcome to the new year. We feel like big blobs right now because, you know, for the holiday season, we have had, you know, we've had holidays. And so getting back into those routines of getting proper rest, proper nutrition, proper exercise will help your energy, and especially when your physical being is good, your emotional being is going to be good.
And here's the last one, and this is especially hard for me, and that is leave your job at work. Now, we have the privilege of working out of our home most days, and there was a time where Laura would literally have to close the door to our home office so that at 8 o'clock at night, 9 o'clock at night, I wouldn't go back in there and start working again when I needed to be with my family and with her especially. So leave the job at work, set some boundaries when it comes to your work, and really guard and protect your family. Well, we're Jay and Laura. We're here to answer your questions about life, marriage, and family.
Click on that button below where you can leave your questions for us, and we will answer them for you.